Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot, and we are back for some player props and spreads in the NBA for Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. Clippers trying to even up the series against the Phoenix Suns. Man, oh man, let's recap yesterday first. But first, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're so close to 7,000 subscribers. We can't do it without your support. I believe we're like 120 away. I know about 40% of you guys that watch the videos aren't subscribed, so consider clicking that subscribe button. It is free. But let's recap yesterday real quick. A 4-3 day. We won 0.6 units, so you'll love to see that after a recent slump. Trae Young over 9.5 assists, and I got to take a step back. I mean, it helps. We went on a winning record, and it was a blowout. That game was not even a game after the second quarter, but Trae Young over 9.5 assists. Bogdanovic under 11.5 points. Yeah, he's playing injured out there. That's a W. Kevin Huerter over 12.5 points. You know, he shot 10 times, but didn't hit it, didn't knock him down. John Collins over 25.5 points plus rebounds. Obviously, didn't hit that. We had Brook Lopez under 4.5 rebounds. That was a no-sweat bet, a plus money winner, plus 114. You'll love to see that. Giannis over 5.5 assists. W. Drew Holiday over 27.5 points plus assists. W. Shout out to our COS All-Stars. Put them all up on the screen. Really appreciate it. I believe there are 90 of you. Maybe we get to 100 and we'll do a giveaway. So become a COS All-Star. Click the join button on the channel. We really appreciate all you guys' support. But like I said, we got Game 4 of the Suns versus Clippers series. Suns find themselves as 1-point favorites, which is about what they found themselves in Game 3. I believe they were 1.5-point favorites, but more or less the same. It's a pick'em game. Over/under set for 218. Where are we starting? Let me know your favorite bet down below in the comments below. Where are we starting? We're starting with the point god, CP3, over 27.5 points plus assists, minus 110 on MGM. Wouldn't mind this at 28.5. Wouldn't even mind his points. I really wouldn't mind any assists, any props for CP3, either his points, either his assists, either his PRAs. I believe that's like 31.5. I don't mind any of them because the point guard, he's going to bounce back. You saw in Game 3, the man couldn't buy a bucket. He was 5 for 19 from the field, 15 points, 12 assists. If you didn't have points plus assists, I would probably take his assist line just because I think it's about 9.5 or a double-double. I think he can get us that today. But trust me, CP3 will bounce back in a big way, and it could have been rust in Game 3, maybe, but you saw him, he didn't play in like 10-plus days, and he still finished on the hook for this exact bet, 27.5 points plus assists, yet you saw Vegas and the sportsbooks rise his props. They gave him some respect because they know he went 5 for 19, and I think he bounces back big time today. Campaign also injured, the backup for CP3. He is injured, and despite him playing great in Games 1 and 2, you're going to play CP3 a lot of minutes. You saw him play 38 minutes in Game 3. Would expect probably about the same workload in Game 4. Wouldn't doubt it. The Suns don't want this to be an even series. They want to go back to Phoenix and try to close out this series in Game 5. I think CP3 goes out there and gets it done, taking his over, 27.5 points plus assists, locking it in. Moving on to his teammate who's been terrible recently, Devin Booker, over 37.5 points plus rebounds plus assists, PRAs, minus 115. Devin, like CP3, he missed a ton of open shots, and that was the thing. Chris Paul missed open shots. It wasn't like it was very contested. He was just missing shots that he normally hits, which is why I think it was a little bit of rust. But you look at Devin Booker, 5 for 21 from the field in Game 3, 5 for 16 from the field in Game 2, a combined 10 for 37. He's playing like a light-skinned Chris Middleton out there. All right, no disrespect to Chris Middleton. He shot 6 for 13 last night, and he's actually been 12 for 36, better than Devin Booker has been in the past 2 games. Enough said. Devin Booker will bounce back today. He's going to be masked up again, and maybe that contributed to him missing some shots. Maybe he wasn't comfortable with the mask. Who knows? But I think today he goes out there and knocks down some shots. If you look at it, he missed a lot of open shots in the Game 3. It wasn't like he was very contested. It wasn't like they were Pat Bev. I mean, Pat Bev that's what he does. That's what he plays defense. He just kind of holds you the whole time. But I think they'll call some fouls on him. But Devin Booker, like I said, he missed a lot of shots, and I don't think he's going to be held down by Pat Beverly in another game. He's going to adjust to it, and he's going to knock down those shots. This is a pivotal Game 4. Obviously, the Suns, like I already talked about, they do not want to go back to Phoenix tied 2-2. They're going to try their best to get it back to 3-1 if they can. You look at, I'm going to take PRAs. You could take his points total if you wanted. Don't know his points total exactly. I think it's 27.5 is my guess. But if you look at Game 3, Devin Booker had 23 rebounds and assist opportunities. I mean, if you want to know how I find out the rebounds and assist opportunities, you can just go to the NBA Advanced Stats website or just, I think, Google NBA assist opportunities. It will be the first link. But he had 23 rebounds and assist opportunities, and he only cashed in 10 of them. And I think today he gets some more. His assist prop is only like 4.5, which he has hit in 3 straight games. So I'm going to give him the slight edge. I think the slight edge comes in that rebounds and assist territory, even though I think he hits the points. I don't think he hits just one of the points props, but not the PRA line. I think he gets both of them, so I'm locking him in. I think he has a big game today, big pivotal game, and Devin Booker's got to show up and show out. And the best part, you know he's going to play a ton of minutes. I mean, you saw him, he plays basically 40 minutes regardless of who's out there. He's going to play 40. Even if he's in foul trouble, they'll still keep playing him. We're locking that in. Devin Booker, over 37.5 points plus rebounds plus assists, PRAs. Moving on to the other side of the coin, the other superstar on the other side, Paul George, playoff P, pandemic P, whatever you want to call him. He's been absolutely insane. Over 43.5 PRAs, minus 117. Similar rationale to Devin Booker. It's the pivotal game, and he's been remarkable. Like I said, I think he set the Clipper record for 25-plus points in consecutive games in playoffs. I believe he's done that in 8 straight games, and he had an absolutely ridiculous Game 3, and he didn't even shoot very efficiently. He had 27 points, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists for a big 50 PRAs, cashing this prop. And he shot terribly from the field, 9 for 26. And I think that improves today. This is a big game. And even if it doesn't, he can still hit this solely based on volume alone. But he's going to play a ton of minutes. Like I said, it'll be 42 minutes in Game 3, 41 minutes in Game 2, 38 minutes in Game 1. He's going to see a lot of minutes. And in Game 3, he had 32 rebounds and assist opportunities. I believe he had 20 rebound opportunities, which he cashed in 15, and 12 assist opportunities, which he cashed in 8 of them. So you got a big edge there. I believe his regular rebounds and assist line is set at 14.5. Don't mind that. Or even his rebounds line, I believe 8.5. I believe that's what the line is. But I think he's got a good chance of hitting that because you see CP3, he's back and he's shooting a lot of mid-ranges. And normally what he does pick and rolls and either 8 and rolls or he has a pick with someone else. And then they just switch him onto Zubac and he takes mid-ranges, leaving Paul George as the primary rebounder as they don't normally want to make him exert all of his energy on defense. So PG was hitting this very efficiently, and I think he has a good chance of doing it again today. Like I said, he has not shot well in this series. Well, I don't know if his exact volume, but he's shooting 25 shots per game. And I think that's enough shots to hit this over alone. You look at it, I mean, you could take his points over. I believe that's sitting at 29.5, maybe 30.5. But like I said, 25 shots alone for one of the best players in the NBA. Like it or not, I mean, he's showed up in this playoffs regardless of if it's been efficient. I mean, 9 for 26, not very good. But I think he shows up and he shows out and he has a big game today. Now, a couple other plays I did consider. Now, you could talk about DeAndre Ayton. You could talk about his props. He's been pretty good. Although he did not hit his rebounds prop in the last game. Maybe hits that today. Zubac, absolutely great game last game. He easily hit his PRA line, which was one of the picks that we did consider. Didn't go with it. Reggie Jackson also been absolutely absurd in this series. He's been very good, even in the playoffs, ever since Kawhi Leonard went down. I'm not going to touch any of those. We're only going to do 3 bets. I'm going to limit the slate today because I don't need to force any bets because no reason to force stuff if you don't feel 100% confident in it. Felt confident in a lot of picks yesterday, and we probably would have cashed a lot more if the game was actually close, not a 30-point game. Don't anticipate a 30-point blowout in this game. These are 2 teams that are very evenly matched, in my opinion, and so I'm going to lock those in. Now, if I had to consider a spread or over-under, I'd probably lock in the Clippers, +1. They're underdogs, and maybe it switches throughout the day. I just think they even it up. They're just a very good team, and I think they're going to do it at home. They're 0-2 Clippers, down 0-2 Clippers, best team in the NBA. Although they are down 1-2 today, still think they might have a good chance of evening it up. Over-under set at 218. Personally, I lean the under. I know people ask for my leans. I'm not going to make those official plays, but I do lean the under in that game. They haven't hit that in 2 straight. I think they go under again today. CP3 normally slows down the pace of games. Here are my official plays, though. Let's recap them. CP3, over 27.5 points plus assists. If you don't have that line exactly, don't mind his PRA line. Don't mind his points line. Don't mind his assist line. Probably assist is my favorite. Devin Booker, over 37.5 PRAs. Lock that in. Paul George, over 43.5 PRAs. Let me know your favorite bet down below in the comments below. I really appreciate all you guys' support. Click that like button if you haven't already. We really appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Slowly grinding to 7,000 subscribers. Can't do without you. If I go bad again, we'll bring on some more rally caps because that's what we need to do. If you had a rally cap over 2.5, it did not cash today. No, you had to outline that. So, this is the weekend. Let's make some money day. This has been Saturday. Let's make some money. Start out the weekend, right? This has been Austin. I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Peace. Peace.